my name is Favor. This is my husband, Robert. Welcome back to the Sky Princess Cruise Vlog series. Today is June 7th, 2025, and we are in Tallinn, Estonia. Our time in port today is from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. with all on board at 3:30. We are going to be enjoying a princess excursion today called Best of Tallinn, which departs at 10:30 in the morning and will return right at 3:30. So thank you so much for joining us. I hope you'll subscribe. It is free, and we will see you around Tallinn. But first, we'll meet you on the balcony. The gangways are just opening up. We've been here since about 1:30 in the morning, and our gangways are just now opening up. And yeah, exciting. I'm very, very excited. I didn't have the camera going because it was overnight. We got in when we were sleeping, but I'll definitely have it going while we leave today because up on the upper decks is gorgeous. We'll go up there and look around. Ah, look at that. Gorgeous. Wow. Yeah. Wow. Here we go. Good morning, Estonia. So happy to be here. We're on the bus. Very nice bus, just like they've been all week. Very nice. Very, very nice. With seatbelts. Wear them. Yep. Let's see how this looks.
And on behalf of the tour operator, our driver, and myself, I'd like to welcome you for the tour during which we try to give you the best of Tallinn.
We will also sit down for a quick lunch or just snack, tea, coffee, sweet and savory snack in a cafe in the middle of the old town. And you will also have some time to explore independently or do some quick thinking on your feet shopping. Anyway, we should be back or in port at 3:30. So now that we are driving out of the port, let me maybe start with a bit of general information about the country and its capital. Estonia, or Eesti, as we call it in our native language. It's a really teeny tiny country here in the Baltics. It is the smallest Baltic country. It runs pretty much like 300 kilometers from east to west and another 300 kilometers from north to south. So it is possible to drive from one end of the country in about 3 to 4 hours. And that without speeding too much. So territory-wise, we are comparable to such countries in Europe like the Netherlands, Slovenia, even Switzerland. But all comparison stops when I speak about population. It's mere 1.3 million people. It is one of the most sparsely populated countries in the world. Well, we Estonians are not very collective people, so we like to have our personal space as large as possible and then a bit more. Estonia is also a country that celebrates 2 Independence Days, as we first became independent back in 1918 on the 24th of February. And we gained our independence on the 20th of August, 1991.
We have started our walking tour. This is mostly all walking. Birthplace of Tallinn. I know you can't hear her. We're in the garden. Believe me, we can't hear her. It's very staticky and cutting in and out. And here is the front of the castle. That is called Tall Herman. Look at the tulips. Beautiful. They're growing sporadically everywhere. Love it. So I don't know how much you're going to be able to hear because of the headphone, but I'll put in as much as I can. And at the very least, you can see the beautiful sights. And I'll try and put as much information on the screen as I can for you. This is very cool. Alexander Nevsky's Cathedral, built in the 15th century Moscow church style. This is a Russian Orthodox church, and it is run directly by Moscow, so it's basically Russia. Now we are going inside, but we are not allowed to take photo or video. And services were conducted standing up. There are no pews in this church. And Robert did just point out, and I'll agree, the closer you are to your guide, the better you can hear and the less static there is. So stick close. That was beautiful. Everything was gilded in there. It was lovely. A service was going on. So it was nice to see. So most of the homes are from the 18th and 19th century due to a fire in the 16th century that burned down everything in this area with the exception of 2 buildings.
On daily basis, but the official name of it is St. Mary's Cathedral. It is the oldest church in Tallinn and in mainland Estonia. Dating back to the beginning, well, right to the time of the Crusaders, because the Danes came in late 1219, and practically the same year, a group of Dominican monks arrived here and they started a wooden chapel, which then developed into this cathedral.
This is a Lutheran church currently. There is a fee to enter the church. As a group tour, it's paid for, but do know if you come here by yourself, there is a fee, and you are allowed to take pictures inside, so I will bring you with me. All the coat of arms. These are past noblemen who have passed. Look at the organ. Wow. Oh my goodness. As we get farther up, we'll be able to see it better. The government house, Strandbach House. Built in 1787.
This area near at the seaside with the different color houses. It's called Kalamaya. Kala means fish and Maya is house, so it's all. And that TV tower is also part of Tallinn. It's looking like far, but it's actually 25 minutes by car. You can see this kind of forest in the middle of the sea. It's islands in Estonia.
We are headed to the lower town, which is, we've been in the upper town, but we are headed to the lower town. This is the long leg. The entrance to the short leg will be on the right pretty soon. This is so cute in here. Yes. It's the entrance to the short leg, but we are taking the long leg. Winter houses from 18th, 19th century. 1856.
Part of the Academy of Sciences. And then this beautiful classical building with columns. This belongs to the
Chancellor of Justice, that's his house. We are now in the lower town, and we just came through the lower town gates.
a statue of a chimney sweep.
He's a chimney sweep.
And this is a very long, old
very old
profession since the 15th century, and it is a tradition here in Tallinn to rob. And once you touch the button, you will be happy forever.
We have to touch the button. Church of the Holy Spirit or Holy Ghost. 1367. Oldest public timepiece from 1684. And it is correct time. Wow. Oldest cafe in Tallinn. 1864. Great Guild Hall. Part of the History Museum. Typically, medieval houses were narrow, but the house was deep and long. Tax on the widths of houses in Tallinn, bigger than the town hall. The dwarves, very old oak tree, one tree. Going in the white gray passage. This is Town Hall Square. Wow! Town Hall Pharmacy. Operated as a pharmacy since 1422. The world's oldest continuously operating pharmacy in the world. 10 generations. One family. Bucarts. They came from Hungary.
Guys, we are ready for lunch. Here, Multicamba, family, and
Okay, we're going up the stairs for lunch, but as you know, I cannot eat anything. So I will let you have a peek at these very scary stairs, and then I'm going to let our guide know, and we will just meet her at 3 o'clock. This store is not to be missed. I'm about to do some shopping. Here. Lovely. Oh, it's so nice. Tell our guide we're leaving. There are the pastries right there. And you can get coffee and soda and whatever you want, but that is extra. Coffee is not.
Here's my pizza and Coca-Cola in this nice little pizza place. Got the very fancy oven back there. Looks good.
We've been wandering around, shopping in the shops. A lot of places don't like the camera, so because it's all handmade, very personal artist pieces, and so I can't really bring you in with the camera. All right, we're gonna keep looking around. walking through one of the original gates that connected around Old Town, what's left of it. It's so pretty. I mean, it's really interesting, the history. What? Oh, McDonald's right here next to history. Oh, look at all the flowers. Here we go. As we leave the Old Town behind, we're heading back to the ship. A little bit of a walk and our buses are right up here. Not too bad. But do know this tour has a lot of walking, a lot of steps, a lot of uneven surfaces, lots and lots of walking.
Okay, so generally,
It is so windy. We're back on the ship, by the way. It is so windy. I believe we have a tug for sail away. I'm not even kidding when I tell you it was like lifting me up off the ground back there as we were coming on the ship. That's why there's no footage of coming back on the ship, because it was blowing. So, and they had us not stand on the gangways because of the wind. Here we go. Yep, there's our tug. Pushing us along. There it goes. We had two tugs. And one there. There's the other one. And there's the view that we had earlier from the back of the ship. Beautiful. Beautiful little town. Beautiful country. Had a great day. This is the first movement we have had on the ship at all. It's been very calm, very still, but it is rocking tonight, and windy and cold. Very, very windy. So like when you open your cabin door, it's like blowing in, so. Okay, so we are assuming that you say Odyssey. That's what we think, but that's who we're seeing this evening.
You are packed in this evening. How's everybody feeling? Everybody enjoyed Tallinn? Yeah. Oh, what a beautiful city. My word, my first time there. And ladies and gentlemen, the ports keep coming thick and fast. We've got Stockholm tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's act, they were on a couple of weeks ago. They're absolutely brilliant. These are 4 friends, 4 vocals, 1 electronic drum kit. This is a really unique show. You're going to love this. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Odyssey!
Some nights I stay out, cashing in my bad luck. Some nights I call it a draw.
Hi, we're Odyssey. Glad to have you here tonight. We hope you enjoy the show, so sit back and relax.
So I've made up my mind, it must come to an end. Okay, Sky Princess, I want to see those hands in the air, clapping along. Let's make some atmosphere.